So you see like a certain slang and it'll be like kind of life changing for you. So like I was just curious. Rim can answer this, or Kaino can answer this, but I found it on Rim's page. Is there a proper way to eat a glizzy? Pause.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
I forgot.
I don't know how you want me to answer that, my brother.
Yo,
listen.
So yeah, welcome back from Jessica Blow. You know, if you watch this show, you know we don't fuck around. You know, we were on to the earliest artist before all. You know, I think I was Kaino's first interview. We just gave away the guest, but yeah. Anyway, the two artists you see right in front here, I like to always give credit to my guys IMT2. Shout out to Ike from the Heights and his partner MC.
Yeah, shout out my guy Ike, man. You already know.
Yes, sir, man. If it wasn't for them, man, and their compilation, and these guys actually appearing on the song No Comp back in 2019. Yo, after I heard that one song, it was a big walk from there. So these two artists right here, as you see, are from a collective that we now know as the Walkers. But by the way that these two rhyme together, you would think that these two grew up together. They released another collaborative effort titled Meta, Music Elevates the Aura. Man, the two artists right here, man, like they grew so much within these past 3 years, man. You would have thought like it's been like 6 years already, but hey, but you know how time is, yo, they released timeless music. So the man you see right here, the man who took a year off to create an album we now know as A Tree Grows in Brooklyn with Big Ghost, and his his stock just skyrocketed from there, man. And I always knew this guy was gonna be big, but now we got Eddie Kaine.
Okay, it's the deal, Lo. I'm here, baby.
Yes, sir. And then we also got the main guy, man. This other guy, man. He's humble as hell. He'll share your own music before his own, man. That's what I like about him, though. He keeps it 100, though. But yo, he released this very heartfelt project, Felicia's Son, that will forever be a significant piece within this music and your life, Rim. I know you ain't listened to that project in a bit, but sometime throughout your life, though, you're gonna go back and listen to that project and really enjoy what you had to say, man. I love that project.
No doubt.
Oh, but he also went by Murder, but P. Diddy made him Purdy. No, I'm just playing that. But he's also a protege of Sean Price. Man, you already know who this guy is, man. I'm humble to introduce. Man, my guy Rim's back.
Yo, what up? I ain't nobody though, man. You already know, man.
That nigga, bro.
And yo, how y'all doing? First of all?
We good, Lo. We good, man. Working, maintaining. Same shit, man. Word.
Man, yo, I can see, yo, even like I was just telling Rim before you joined, man, yo, the joint that y'all released with IMT2 to this new metaverse, yo, I ain't gonna front, yo, this new metaverse, yo, this is maybe my new favorite shit from y'all right here, I won't lie.
Oh, shit.
No doubt.
Yeah, I was just quoting that U.N.I.C.Y. WNBS show. I ain't gonna front. I was expecting Jaleel Beats to drop the producer tag on that.
That's what's up, yo. Yo, Rim, yo, so explain to him, yo, that song in particular is the reason why the project came about, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, man. Yo, first of all, when Kane first sent me that song, the first thing I told him was like, son, you got a fucking nigga, this is it. Nigga, this is the fucking hit right here. This is it. You got one. Then he's like, nah. He's like, nigga, get on this shit with me. Fuck that. I'll take the second verse over. Because, yo, Kane had the full song to it. And, nigga, I was like, I don't want to change nothing. Nigga, this shit is it. Nigga, I don't even want to. I'll get on this shit. I'll probably fuck it up. Nigga, this shit was, like, it was done. That song was it. But then it basically built the whole project around basically that one song, man. And then we found the Joy beat, not Joy, but the Sips beat, and man, it was just like, nah, son, you know what I mean? We gotta get this shit done right here, man. This is it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So
hell yeah, man. But it all stems from that song, Lo.
Yeah, dead ass.
Because I got you guys on social media, so I remember like you guys were talking about like the new Drake project, and everyone was hating it at the time, and you're like, yo, you're mad at the man because he makes like other type of music. So I was just curious, like, was this like the type like inspiration when you heard like Funk Flex be like, yo, New York artists can't make club records, and you go like, oh yeah, you watch what we do. Was that like kind of the inspiration behind like U.N.I.C.Y?
let me get a little bit of this, Rim. So, Lo, when they come to us, when they come to like how we make music and all of that, we like to really call ourselves like straight musicians, man. We don't really like to. We not one dimensional when it comes to this music shit. So, when Rim was going in about Drake, I totally understand where he was coming from. Like, we in this to make music, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, why do you have to just stick in one lane? You know what I'm saying? The artist, he used the canvas to just paint, you know what I mean? He paint his pictures. That's Drake picture, that's Drake art. If people want to critique it, okay, but you can't, you gotta respect it to some sort of way, you know what I'm saying? But when it come to us, we just want to make music. We don't want people to, you know what I mean, label us as like just boom bap artists or this type of, we making music, you know what I'm saying? So we kind of had the artist, we had the whole idea to put the project out with some summertime vibes and some channeling some old school records long before Funk Flex was talking about, you know what I mean, making the club music again. Me and Rim was talking about putting together music to fuck the streets up for the clubs for a long time now. It was just different circumstances after the BK Caminantes for us to come together to put it together. But we kind of, like, you know what I mean? We've been on that wave, bro. We've been on a wave of wanting to create, be different. You know what I'm saying? Word.
It can't straight be grimy, grimy. It's got to be like versatility. No, I get that. So that's it's kind of crazy, man. The timing and all that, though. Like, because they say everything happens for a reason. With all that time, and it's like, well, we had this already. So, like, okay, so that's what I wanted to know. Okay.
For sure. Yeah, man.
So niggas been we been doing that shit even before. Like, you niggas digging Kaino catalog, man. Kaino been on that tight time. Like, we been making music to make music, not to just stick with the norm of the underground. You know what I mean? Like, that's why, you know, when Flex just be talking out his mouth, man, because nobody's really, the DJ's not digging no more. They just wanted to come to them. You know what I mean? Like, they not really looking for that type of shit. It's out here. It's been out here. You know what I mean?
No, that's facts. You know, I came mixtape. Was it 2K18 or 2K19? I can't remember. Or 2K16.
2K19, Lo.
Okay, yeah. Some of the joints on there were like the same as the tape sites for meta. So,
right.
Before we get into like more of this meta, because I watch a lot of y'all interviews, and like I always notice like people always like say, yo, how'd you meet Rim, or how'd you meet Kaino? So, but I know that you guys met through mutual friends, but like, was it IMT too? Like, there was the mutual friend that you two like connected on?
You take this, Kaino.
It's family. It was family, you know what I'm saying? It was my brother, you know what I'm saying? And my cousin, you know what I mean? It was family. It's like the mutual people in between us is like people that we grew up with, you know what I'm saying? That was just telling us from a long time, yo, you got to get with Rim, and telling Rim, you got to get with Kaine. And once we came together, it was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? It was over after that, but this was like years in the making, Lo. Word.
Oh yeah, because the way like you guys been like building like you guys' chemistry over the years, it's like, yeah, these guys didn't even grow up together, but you guys ride like you guys did though.
Facts.
Yeah, man, because it's just like, you know, as you get older, you start to realize in life, you know what I'm saying? It's not about how long you knew somebody. It's about the genuine love that you get from them. You know what I'm saying? So me and Rim, the bond, we grew up in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So you know a genuine bond when you come across it. And me and Rim done been through some shit in the streets and in this music shit. So we knew, like, all right, we both got the twinkle in our eye. Like, yo, let's do this shit. We could, you know what I mean? Form Voltron and make this shit happen. And that's where we at now. Love and loyalty, Lo. Word.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a big walk, yo. You guys have been claiming that for a long time. I'm still waiting for this Walkers album, but I ain't gonna press you guys on that. I don't know. I don't know.
Wait for it, baby.
I don't know nothing.
Just wait on it.
So, I was curious about this now because I never knew this like until you pointed it out recently, Kaino. Like, I'm not from NY, so I don't really know like how like your guys' block looks, right? So it's like from an outsider, just like, oh, it's just another video. So if you get the term Easter eggs, then you know we lit. So within your music video, I noticed like you have like little Easter eggs, like from the By Any Means Necessary. Like, I didn't know that was the building that you were talking about that caught on fire. And then in the Sty blog, you guys all went back into it. Cause I was like, when I was looking at this for Sty blocks from Nessie, so I was like, this kind of looks like the same staircase with the lights. I didn't know that was the same building as like that was like it was buried out. So I like that it was like a little connection Easter egg within like your two music videos. So where I'm going with it, do you have more of those little Easter eggs within your videos? And same goes for you, Rim. Like, do you have like those little Easter eggs?
You know what's funny? It's crazy how like, you know what I mean, the universe works because all of that stuff was unintentional though. It was just like at the time when we did By Any Means, that's where the, you know what I mean, that's where the family was at the spot on the block. And then by the time Star Blocks happened, we actually was still hanging on the block and shit, but it was after the fire. So we still had the keys to the building. So we broke into the building to shoot the scene. But the craziest shit about it was I already had Nezzy Star done. So I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't like talk about the actual fire at that point because the music was, you know what I'm saying, kind of, I guess, old to the situation. But I was in the middle of that, you know what I'm saying? So when I took that year off and all of that shit, that's when I was able to finally incorporate it into the big ghost. So yeah, it's just crazy. That was all unintentional, but it's crazy how it did definitely feel like that. Whoa.
Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, yo, that's what I like about like some artistry like that too, where it all connects into like one big movie. It's just like, yo, like you got any more stuff that goes like cause from the outside we don't know what the blocks look like or what like the actual building looks like. It's actually there.
Yeah, but that's my hood, Lo. If you look at a lot of my vids, if you pay attention, it's always certain scenes that show the street signs. You always see the Quincy Street. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a lot of my videos is kind of like an ode to the hood sometimes. I'm in the hood on the regular, you know what I'm saying? So that's where, you know, I just be shooting my vids. But it just so happened that these situations that I talk about that I live through is a lot of the situations that I go through on the block. So as I progress in my, you know what I mean, career, you actually see the shit going down, you know? Whoa.
That's correct. So we're gonna get back into like how your stock skyrocketed in a minute. But yo, Rim, like, yo, I'm surprised you're not wearing this, bro, because yo, this is like how you got your own do-rag, but you're not wearing it though. So, but I gotta ask.
Nah, that shit ain't the right material, B.
That shit fire though, right, Lo?
It's fire.
That shit is hard.
That shit too stretchy. You know what I mean? I need my shit to be. You know what I mean?
But
that's
top shit though. That's top shit. Ain't nobody coming out with no do-rag, man. You kidding me?
The
Fresh Waves
VS,
album
man,
with the do-rag.
Shout out my guy VS for that.
So where I was going with this question, I wasn't too sure if you were talking about Phesh Waves though, but you said that album was 5 years in the making. It was going to be like the Villains album. Was that the album you were talking about?
Yeah. That's the one.
So like, did you have like an agreement of this producer? Like, I'm gonna do this album with you, or is this something that you?
Yeah, I kind of had an agreement because, you know, shout out my boy Villain P, but you know he kind of didn't really want to do the project anymore, and I kind of like had to, you know what? I kind of had to tell him like, listen, man, I got you. I'm still gonna do the project. Just give me a second. You know what I mean? And you know, I had to revise the whole shit when he came back to the, you know what I mean? He started sending me, the first beat he sent me was Phesh Waves, the title track, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh yeah, I like this shit. I was like, you know what? We gotta do the whole album over. I need to do it all around this beat right here. You know what I mean? All the beats need to complement this shit. You know what I'm saying? If it don't, I don't want it. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? I got it done like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out VS. We got it done though.
He a patient man, 5 years, man. He a patient man.
Yeah. He is, man. That's why I salute him for that.
So I was curious now too about like you guys can both answer this. So what are you guys' like thoughts about like producers like buying like verses from you guys and then putting it on like an album and then they credit it under your guys' discography, but they don't let the artist hear it before. Like y'all can say names, I don't care, but like what are you guys' thoughts on like when
you go first, Kaine.
Like that.
You go first.
All right. So yeah, I know you. All right. So my whole thing is like at the end of the day, like I never grew up money hungry, you know what I'm saying? I was one dude to always cherish what I got. But in this business, my whole thing is as long as I'm getting paid, you know what I'm saying? it is what it is. But I still feel like you should go about it the right way. Like, you know what I mean? Let the artist hit the track, but you got to take the game how it comes. That's just me personally. I just feel like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. If niggas gonna move like that, they gonna move like that. You can't really, you know what I'm saying, fault them for that. That's the game, but just do the right thing. That's me. I'm on my Spike Lee shit. If you do the right thing, I respect it. If you don't, it's the game. I understand it, and I know how to work around you if we have to work. But the business is always going to be the business, and we got to make sure the business is straight before we go, you know what I mean, into anything. Word. Talk to him, bro.
Yo, man. I don't even want to promote this project, man, but
you don't got it.
Huh?
You don't got to say it's a project. I don't drink.
All right, yeah. Well, that has actually been done to me. You know what I'm saying? And I got paid. First of all, I got sent. I was told that, yo, I want you to do a project with this dude, right? And I was like, I respected the dude raps. I was like, oh, hell yeah, let's get it. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, send the beats. I hit him. I hit the dude. I was like, yo, we about to do this. He's like, oh, yeah, no doubt, let's get it. Son sent the beats, but then he sent the dude's verses that he already did on the shit, and he sent the half, like 8 bars of each verse on each track. And I'm like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this? Like, I have to go by what he's talking about in 8 bars, bro. Like, if we want, like, I wanted to do songs with son, you know what I mean? Like, we do actual songs together. We come up with a concept together. Even the concepts that he came up with already for that particular project was dope, but it's like I couldn't really hit all the bars to really, you know what I mean? And it wasn't fair that way anyway, you know what I'm saying? Because now I'm just going off of him. So I was just like, you know what? All right, boom. But he paid me for the shit. I took the bread, you know what I mean? It wasn't even a lot of bread. It was $1,500 for like eight verses, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, you know what? Fuck it, give me. You know what I mean? I signed contract and everything. So that's why I fucked up that. I should have read the contract, but it didn't say nothing. I did actually read it, but it didn't say nothing about not letting me hear the fucking music before you drop it. You know what I mean? So basically months go by, right? I don't hear nothing about the project, nothing cool. One day I see somebody got a fucking CD of the project. I'm like, what the fuck? I go on his page. This nigga got CDs and vinyls. I'm like, yo.
That's crazy.
I'm like, son, can I listen to the project? He like, oh yeah, I'm gonna send you a CD. Send me a CD? Nigga, send me the digital shit, right? What the fuck? Like, nah, I'm gonna send you. I'm like, yo, what you mean? Nah, so I'm arguing him about my, you know what I mean, about my work. And he like, yo, the first thing he told me, yo, I paid for this already. It's mine. I'm like, word. All right, cool. Nah, you know what I mean? He blocked on everything now. I ain't even worried about something. You know what I mean? He can't get.
And my thing, and it's like, at the end of the day, though, why would you even want to complete a project and not let the, like, you feel me? Like, if you willing to complete a project and not let the artist hear it, then it's like, yo, you know what, my nigga? Like, go ahead, son. Go ahead with all that. Because it's like,
go
it's
ahead,
never gonna, like, how does that even work? How does that even work? How is that professional? How is that business? Like,
what if they got to let me hear it before that? Like, you want to put like intertwines? It's just like, come on, yo. But I
and you know what? Even if the project was, halfway decent, like, and it's good. It's a good project. Don't get me wrong. The other guy, I don't even want to say his name because I don't want y'all looking for the project. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, because me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's under his name. You know what I mean? So we don't get no royalties, no nothing from the project. So, like, that's how much he should have. It's like, I don't even want to. I said his name, right? I already said his name.
You sure did, boy. I was like, yo, I'm over here like, yo, what the fuck?
Yo, edit this out. Oh, this is pre-recorded anyway. So, and then it's the only reason why I don't promote is because it's poorly mixed. Like, it sound crazy. It sound like we was in a dungeon somewhere and we just put it out without it get mixed and mastered. Right. It sound, yo, when I say it sound crazy, our voices sound low. You could barely hear shit. It sounds stupid, man. So that's like, yo.
That's what I thought it was supposed to sound like. It's like, because it's like, I don't want to say the name, but I was like, is this how it's supposed to sound? Like, it's like the concept they're going with?
Right, exactly. Yo, it's horrible, though. And the songs are dope. Me and Mab even, you know what I mean? We talk, me and Son even talk. It's like, yo, man, the songs is dope, man, but this mixing, bro, I can't. He was like, yeah, we both agree, like, yo, we can't share this, man.
That's probably why he ain't want to hear the shit.
Yeah,
he knew it was poorly mixed.
So as we get into, like, because, like, you guys put out like countless albums, like, since we last talked now too, and like each project, like, I noticed, like, you guys get more vulnerable within like the music, like, but it's a good way. It's not like, oh, he's exposing every no, he's like you actually like giving like real world problems. So I was curious, like on because everyone's like, yo, Kaino, yeah, big goes, yeah, look at what, yo. I understand BG has his work ethics though, but like they never ask you, how did this guy find you? Like, how did Big Ghost find you? Everyone's like, how's that working with him? We know how it's like working for him, but how did he find you?
Oh man. Honestly, Lo, I don't know. I don't know. I was definitely through Rim. It was definitely through Rim, and I'm not sure if I think he
He just
wanted
seen
both
you
of
out
us.
here working, bro. He seen you out working.
Yeah, but he wanted us on a track. He wanted us on a track.
Oh yeah,
And
we did the
the
what's
track.
name?
The
Right.
track never was released, and from then on, I think that's when he had the availability to hit me in my inbox, and we started following each other. And he probably saw, you know what I mean, that I was working and decided to hit me up through that. But it definitely came through him reaching out the Rim for both of us on the track for one of his projects, but it never got released. And from there on, me and him, you know, he started speaking and shit.
Because ain't nobody knows what he looks like. So I was curious, like, have you heard his voice though?
Nah, I had the opportunity, you know what I'm saying? When we spoke during the Tree Grows in Brooklyn, he was like, yo, like, I'll FaceTime you with this, that, and the third. Like, honestly, yo, Rim could tell you, I don't really be giving a fuck about this shit. Like, I don't care. I was just like, nah, bro. Like, you don't gotta FaceTime me, my G. Like,
right.
just, like
yeah,
it's alright.
keep your
Keep your mystique up.
shit.
Like,
Yeah, keep your mystique.
keep your
Yeah,
mystique
fuck
up.
that.
Like, I ain't
Fuck
nobody. Like, what I
saying,
want to see your face for, bro.
fuck
Like,
these
come
people
on,
saying,
man.
people
Like,
saying, man, fuck them.
yeah, like, I don't care about it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all love, man. Me and him did business together. So that was enough. That was enough for me. I don't need to see your face if the business is straight. So we good.
Right.
But shout out to BG. That's my guy, man.
Word.
Imagine getting that FaceTime and it's Graham on the other line. It's like, yo, what the? Yo, you're Big Ghost?
Man, I wish Big Ghost could have worked with Sean, man, like he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Because they was friends before even all the music shit popped off. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And they used to talk and they was cool. You know what I mean? And Big Ghost ain't never bring up music because that's how cool it was. That's how he ain't want to fuck up the. You know what I mean? Just like, so I'm sure everybody go straight to the music after they get a little friendly. You know what I'm saying? So, but he kept it straight to that, and that's why I respect Ghost. You know what I mean? Because he kept it real funky like that. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't. It wasn't about the music. He fucked with Sean genuinely, and Sean fucked with him genuinely. You know what I mean? When he always say he wish he would have got him the music, that would have been stupid. You know what I'm saying? Sean and Big Ghost.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
That shit would have been crazy.
Because like Graham, you even said it with interview with Sunnis. You when you said that Sean he inspired like this whole wave that we're in. I forget what album you said that he inspired it with, but Sean inspired this whole wave. And if you listen to like some of these artists, like like a Big Ghost album, like the one of Kaino,
right.
And, like, that would have been like a Big Shot of Ghost album, like and that's why I love how we got that Price of Fame album too, because like that's Brownsville rave there.
Right.
That's a fact. Shout out to Fizzy.
Right, Fizzy. Well,
and like
so
you get a lot of chance to like work with like your idols, and like you're very humble about it. But like I didn't know that you were a big M.O.P fan. So when you get like Lil Fame, you'll be like, yo, Rim, yo, like, yeah, that video is dope. But yo, I gotta ask, yo, does he know how hilarious you are?
Yeah, he know. Yo, man. Tell him, Ken. Me and Ken, we chill with Fame on the. We chill with Fame on the regular,
was just with
bro.
Fame like 2 days. Yeah, on the regular, man. On the regular.
Yeah, on the regular, man. Fame is just as silly though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he know we wild. He know what's up.
Right.
Yeah,
Fame is the homie, man. That's the homie,
love.
man. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's really all love, man. Like seriously.
You know what? And speaking of Fizzy too, for the Meta project the other night, you know what I'm saying? Rem sent him the Styleville joint. The How About some Styleville? You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
And it's funny that me and Fizzy, we had a talk and all of that, and he explained to me that, you know what I mean, he didn't even have to listen to the whole record. He was like, man, I already know y'all did it right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean, I was honored by that. That was, you know, a special touching moment, you know what I'm saying, to get there. Because, you know, we chill with the OG on the regular, you know what I'm saying? But just to, you know, on the music aspect, for him to actually, you know what I mean, give kudos to us, you know what I mean, doing one of his joints over. That was ill, man. Word.
Yeah. It should be surreal sometimes just chilling with dudes. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
with
man.
This shit like that. We just chilling because, you know, there's people that we grew up listening to, man. It's crazy. Like, you know, I like, even when people don't know, I don't express, you know, talk about this a lot because it was personal to me. But I had a, you know, good relationship with Prodigy too, man. You know what I mean? Like, great relationship with Prodigy. And I never spoke about music with him. And he used to come up to me about shit he heard and that he looked at, you know what I mean? Like, yo, that shit was dope. And that, you know what I mean? Of course, I play, oh, good luck, my G. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. But then as I walk away, I'm like, holy shit, nigga, probably just like my shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, shit like that. Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody say. That shit feel good to me because I love this shit. I love the music that much, bro.
The music we grew up on, man.
Yeah, come on, man. Like,
crazy.
I just love this shit. I love the music, bro. So, you know, different.
And like, that's what I like about like your loyalty too, because like, you know, when somebody passes away, they usually like stop talking to their family because, you know, like that one person who had like that connection's not there. But like right. You're the definition of a real friend because you hang out with Bernadette, yo, Rim, like, yo, sis, like, yo, like, and that's how I was like, yo, like, that's why, like, I like how Rim, he's always 100, man. Like, he don't care if you're dope, you're dope. But as soon as when you do that fuck shit, like when you talk about Sean and the Runway, that's where it gets banned. That's what I like.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Yeah. Any of my friends, man. Anybody I fuck with, man. And don't be talking about them, man.
Yeah, man. So what I was curious now too, we may have to do is rejoin, and I didn't know it's going to be an hour, but I'll try to squeeze this question before we have to rejoin.
Hey, yo.
Your project, BK, you know, I still can't say that name. BK, what is it again?
Caminantes.
Caminantes. For Canadian loud, but yeah. But you guys once referred to, I'm just gonna call it the IMT2 album. So the IMT2 album, yeah, you guys referred to that as your Cuban Linx record. Now, you guys still feel like that?
You know, me and bro, we work very hard, man, and we put in a lot of work together. So we might have to, you know what I mean, take that one back. You know what I'm saying? That we do feel that the IMT2 project, we do feel like it is a classic in its own way. You know what I'm saying? And it is a memorable project that both of us put a lot of time and effort into. You know what I'm saying? It was the heart of the pandemic, and we was going out there risking it all to put that shit together. And it's a really substantial project to us, but I don't know if it's our only built for Cuban Linx, man. You might not, you probably ain't get that yet. Me and Rim still rolling hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it's
man,
like, as soon as we think like, all right, we at ease, we get behind the pins and go dumb, and then the shit just end up crazier and crazier. So we gunning. You might not have got that yet.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I don't know which one of y'all said that in an interview. I was like, I don't know if that
probably was me.
Probably. I don't know
that ain't it.
Because like you guys just never like with like you're a tree grows in Brooklyn. Like that's where I think like you had your debut Akura, and then you had like a tree
Aruku, low. Remember, you know I don't be wanting to correct you. and you always call it Akura.
Yeah,
it's Aruku, bro.
Yo, wasn't I saying the same shit?
Hell yeah, you said Acura or some shit.
Right.
You called it Acura.
I don't know where you crack me, but your debut, I like how you kept it going now too, because like usually like you get like a response from the debut, and then you gotta like, all right, I'm cool, but yo, you just kept mashing after that now too. And like what I like about like by the time you got to A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, you're like, I've been through enough life to actually like experiment with my music and get personal and tell your story. But like, do you think that album would have been different if that fire didn't happen? Like, that's what I was curious about.
Yeah, possibly. It would have definitely been everything that happened in that time frame. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I purposely took the time off to live life and experience, you know what I'm saying, the outdoors and run around and hit the blocks and, you know what I mean, do what I do and just gain something to talk about instead of just sitting in the house and writing rhymes. And that just so happened to be one of the circumstances that I had to face during that period of time. So, you know, if it didn't happen, then it probably would have been a dope album about having a summer on in the hood, you know what I mean? And you probably would have got more specific street shit that I went through. But I got to put a lot about, you know what I mean, my personal life, the fire and all of that shit in the album, because that's what I was really dealing with, you know what I mean, getting back from that majority of that summer. Well,
most don't know that time, because I remember we read that in grade school. That's actually a book, A Tree Grows in Brooklyn.
Yeah, for sure. And I ain't gonna say that was my idea. That was definitely Ghost's idea. You know what I'm saying? That was definitely Ghost's idea. He thought about that shit, and we just took it and ran with it. Or
so, like, I ain't gonna front because, like, I never knew what this was. When you follow certain people on social media, you pick up certain slang from people. So you see like a certain slang, and it'll be like kind of life changing for you. So like, I was just curious. Rim can answer this, or Kaino can answer this, but I found it on Rim's page. Is there a proper way to eat a glizzy?
Fam.
Pause.
Thank you for that.
I forgot.
I don't know how you want me to answer that, my brother.
Yo, listen. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, go ahead. Let him know,
Look,
man.
the only thing I do want to say, I can't speak about the proper way of eating a glizzy, but the only thing I can say is before the internet was, you know what I mean? Before the internet was everything to everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody ate hot dogs. I'm gonna call them hot dogs. Pause. Everybody ate hot dogs at the cookout.
The same way, right? The same way.
You know what I'm saying? Once it was made a glizzy, and then you know what I mean. No more. Pause. You can't eat bananas either in the hood. Like you feel you gotta break the joints up in pieces and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Piece that
you gotta break. You know what I mean? It's over. It's over after the internet era. So to answer your question from my perspective, there's no proper way to eat a glizzy because you always got to watch for the camera. You always got you just better off not eating a glizzy, man.
Right.
So it's over for hot dogs.
Man.
I never heard of that term until I started following Grandma on social media. I was like, and after that, I was just like a whole like glizzy wave out there because I remember seeing this one status on Facebook. It's like had to sneak out the club. And people shot up the hot dog stand so I could sneak a glizzy in without the crew scene. I was like, what the I was going to say the artist's name, but I don't know if you want the business sound like that. So yeah, but if you're watching, you know who you are. I was curious about this too, because
Rimbrandt, he back?
Yeah, he's right there. I don't know if you can, Rim, can you hear me?
All right, we go. I had to swipe it. There we go.
So I was before we get into meta, I was curious now because like I didn't know, Eddie, that you were a Currency fan for years. And then like years later, you got like Rim doing his energy dance on stage opening for Currency with a live band. So I was wondering if like how was that for you guys, like actually open up for Currency? Because like at a menu, like, because everyone's like, yo, how is it for Nems? But like, how was that for Currency though?
Go first, Rim.
Oh man, yo, that shit was, that shit had me tearing up, man, at the end, man. Only because, you know what I mean? It's what my mom's wanted, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I felt, you know, not to bring all that up, but that's just how I felt. Like, that shit just felt good. Just leaving the stage and, you know what I mean? They cheering harder, you know what I mean? Like, I heard the cheer harder. That shit even made like, oh, shit, we really bodied that shit. You know what I mean? I knew me and Kaino bodied it, but then I didn't realize it until after we left the stage, and it was like, oh, shit, you know what I mean? Like, we really killed the shit, so... Yo, it felt good, man. Like even you know, shouts out Baba, you know what I mean? My dude Salim, he was in the back with Currency doing, you know, like meet and greets and shit like that, pause. And and like he heard all the crazy shit and it was like, yo, you know what I mean? And then Currency looked at him and was like, yo, those your people? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, yo, they killing this shit, huh? He was like, yeah. You know what I mean? So, it felt good. You know what I'm saying? We bodied it, man. Me and Kaino did what we do, man. That's it, man. We just did it for a
that's
bigger
big
crowd
fact,
this
man.
time. Yeah, we just did it for a bigger crowd that, they could really, see us and absorb. And it's people that still hit us about this day about that show.
Yeah, that was one of our best shows to me personally, though. Like that, and it was a surreal moment for me being a Currency fan, because it was just like I got to, personally, see son rock out for a minute, and it was just like it's just dope, man. It's just good to see your hard work pay off, man. And me and Rim, man, we not no rookies, man. We've been at this for a long time. We haven't been, in the forefront. You know what I'm saying? But we worked very hard to get where we are. You know what I'm saying? So it's just very good and surreal to see it finally paying off. You know what I mean? And that was the alley-oop. That was a performance that I got through, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it just felt so good, man. That was one of our best shows, man, for sure. Definitely one of my top 3 shows in my life.
That's because I like the opening. It was just like Rim. It was like, nah, man, I'm with Kaino. I think Spoda was there too.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah,
sure.
Shouts out the gang. Frankie Smack, Spo.
That's it.
Dog,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody came through, man. I'm saying big dog shit, man.
The whole performance is up online. You know what I'm saying? From beginning to end. I believe it's Anthony Mace posted it, DJ Anthony Mace. Yo, man, from the beginning, from Rim just walking out to the Lord Have Mercy, Sean Price joint, the whole crowd screaming RP with us, and the energy was crazy. The joint was sold out. Like that show was just fucking crazy, man.
It was people everywhere, bro. Like it was just like you couldn't even walk through this shit. Me and Ed tried to go to the front just to greet the people and shit, but we couldn't even get through this shit. It was over, and then it was I ain't going front. The promoter was calling us from the back, like yo, people want to see y'all. They want to meet. Yeah. Pause. They want to meet y'all. They want to meet y'all. You know what I'm saying? And see y'all and shit, man. You know what I mean? So, we went out for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Greeted the people and all that. And it was just dope, man. Like that. Yeah, I ain't gonna front. That was top 3 shows right there, man. That was top 3.
So I wish
definitely one of the ones.
Like that would have been like dope if y'all got to do like some of the meta like joints off of that, because like when you hear like
man, it
would have been crazy.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like jumping into like meta, like I bet you people like that found you from that performance, and then to go find meta. It's like, yo, can you imagine if they did this live, like the U.N.I.C.Y record, the Sips record? But the record, like, that kind of shocked me the most was like and people don't know that it kind of blows my mind, but like the Dear Summer flip. Like I was like, oh, so we flipping classic records like this now. But it, like, because like the drill movement, right? Like they do like a drill remix of like crunk music, but like when we hear right. jazz and like of like the Dear Summer, I was like, oh, so we showing versatility. So like, did you guys have like second thoughts on like doing a record like that? Because like, how most artists like, I don't want to do another man's record.
I did,
nope.
But that wasn't because of that. It was just I thought at first it didn't fit the tempo of the album, but then Kaino explained like, nah, this is it, son. You got to do this one, and then it was like, you know what, you're right. Yeah, Summer, right? It fit the whole shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, it fit the whole shit, the whole narrative.
Yeah,
and then Kaino came up with the whole hook. I'll tell y'all that right now. Like,
okay.
What was the
first
hook
of all, let me just say, Kaino is the fucking hook. Man, that nigga will hook you. Yo, don't play with this nigga when it comes. Verses is dope too, but the hooks, that nigga is like his melodies, man, crazy, bro. This shit is crazy.
Man, that just comes from being able to, have the ability, having the freedom to express myself around my homies. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the hooks that we come up with when we together is kind of like in a jokingly manner. You know what I'm saying? I be playing around, singing around Rem. I don't do that around people. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real quiet, conservative dude. But when I get around my brothers, you know what I'm saying? I act a fool. So when we be having the beats bumping, you know what I'm saying? You liable to catch me sing some tune and we be like, oh shit, the light bulb over the light bulb, you know what I mean? Hit over the head, pause. And we just start working. So, it's just the energy, man. It's just the energy of working with your brothers, man.
Mm-hmm.
I like how you said like your melodies too, because when I listened to like The Wonderful World of Kaino, I was like, I was expecting you to hit some high notes for a second. I was like,
that boy good. That boy good.
I was like,
that boy good. I'm telling you, that boy good.
Yo, you know what it is, Lo? And Rim, I talk to Rim about this all the time. He already know. I want to let people know off the rip. Don't box me in no lane. You liable to hear me singing. You liable to hear me chatting like a reggae artist. I don't care. Do not box me in as a boom bap artist. I'm a musician. You feel me? I'm a musician first. I love to make music. When I grew up, I was listening to everything from the Last Poets to Capone and Noriega. You feel me? Billie Holiday to Al Green. You feel me? Like, I'm not just in this for no rap shit. You feel me? I'm doing music, Lo. Music. So that's where the No Survivors came from. You know what I'm saying? That you're not getting no survivor. I just wanted to, you know what? I'm going to give them a joint where I'm straight singing. I'm not doing no rap shit. And I dare somebody to say something. That's what that was about. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing me with this shit. We not following nobody, man. We working how we work.
I think like that's how it should be too, because like you don't want to be, because if you're staying into one lane, that's all your market's gonna be and your brand's gonna be. So I understand like why you want to go a different route, because if you're just staying in one brand, it's like, okay, well, my career is just basically staying like this, but you guys want to elevate within time now, and you guys want to make classic.
Oh yeah.
Like you don't want to just make, oh, I'm trying to make a club record, because y'all could have did that already, but you did it.
Yeah, for sure.
So what I was curious about is now too, like Rim, like you got like, I don't, you be teasing projects like you got this, the Walkers project, we want to talk about that, but the Pete Rock album, the Pete Rock and Rim album, and then you got like I think you said it was a double album, Rimbrandt. Now can we talk about like what's Rimbrandt gonna show versatility like this?
Rembrandt. Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Rembrandt.
Rembrandt.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right, no. Yo, so the Rembrandt, right? You know, Rembrandt is from a Dutch painter from, you know, back in the 1800s, 1700s, back in, you know, when they was doing all that painting shit. You know what I mean? I know I got some more info about him, but we ain't got to talk about him. But, you know, I kind of just flipped it to Rem, like R-I-M brand. And shout out, you know, Napoleon the Legend. He kind of gave me, he actually threw me that out there. You know what I mean? And I just decided to make it, you know what I'm saying, like a double album. You know what I mean? So I'm not, it has 20 songs on it. So that's, you know, that's technically a double album. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, today,
yeah.
Back in our day, so, a double album was like 28.
Yeah. Back, you ain't lying, that nigga. That ain't happening no more, nigga. And remember, them sets had 3 verses on there.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand, another thing you gotta understand, they didn't really drop projects, only drop like maybe 1 or 2 projects a year also.
Yeah.
You know,
people attention spans are short these days.
Exactly, and way shorter. Exactly. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? People, man, listen, man. People will start to hear you get into a second verse or a track and be like, all right, cool, I heard enough, and click to the next joint. You know what I'm saying? It's people that's out here shooting tracks, that's shooting vids and shit for tracks that got 1 verse. That's fucking me up a lot now.
Yeah.
I'm seeing people that's popping off of joints with 1 verse, and I'm like, wait, hold up. It's just a verse and a hook, and it's just basically the visual that sells the record. And I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna just keep doing what I do, though. You know what I'm saying? This shit is just crazy, though. But yeah, for sure, man.
Because now,
and
oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What you saying?
Like 28 records, that now that's considered the deluxe version now, and that could have all the other records. But like, and like what you guys said, the attention spans are like. That's why you don't get concept albums that much anymore, because people can't stick to a certain topic. Like that's why I like a Tree Grows in Brooklyn. This stuck to like a lot of topics though, but it wasn't like I'm gonna throw a bunch of songs together, because every time you listen to a big Ghost project, it's like a movie. But when I'm going with your project, Rim, is this gonna have like a concept behind it? Like, is each song gonna connect? Like, why is this album taking?
No, it's definitely not going to connect, but it's going to be cohesive, and it's going to be it's going to be a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to just be 20 joints of the same, you know, boom nap shit or some just, you know what I mean, some regular shit. It's just going to be a lot of different joints. You know what I mean? You know, me and Kaino, me and Eddie Kaine gonna have some shit on the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, always.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like and the Pete Rock project, you know, we 2 songs and we just, you know, I'm just working that slow, of course, you know what I mean?
So I remember before we get off because before I forget, I remember you said something on Facebook. This was like around the Drake album with the dance, and then Beyonce dropped her single, and you said something like, "Oh, if y'all don't like this, you wait till the stuff that me and Kaino gonna drop." Now, was that the stuff like on Meta, or do you have like a secret dance?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, I was
gonna. That's basically the stuff on Meta. You know what I mean? Huh?
I was like, do you guys have a dance
I got a dance track. You know what I mean? I'm actually trying to put that shit out. You know what I mean? I'm trying talking to the producers now. You know what I mean? I got a dance track from a while ago. You know what I'm saying? Before all this shit. You know what I mean?
It's fire,
you know,
too.
Sean got one too.
Yeah, it's just I just wish he was. I just wish Ren was able to release the track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a long time ago, because it's like it's crazy to hear artists on this wave now. Because it's like, come on, man, like my bro been doing, like, you know what I mean? Like we've been doing it, been showing the versatility on all levels. It's definitely a dance record that's out now, and Rim could have, if he could have, you know what I mean, could have been out 2018, 2019, man. Word.
I think I'm fucking it up. The proper terms, house record. Yeah, sorry, not dance, house record. Because
like house, yeah.
Yeah. So I got 2 more questions for you guys, and I'll let you go. I've been waiting for this. I don't care about I just want to know what's going on with the collective. But like, what's going on with like the Walkers? Because I remember there was a time where just like big walk. Now it seems like, Ty's got Bowers over BS. He's killing it with the vinyls. China Streets and Rome with Griselda now. Kaino's with you guys doing Meta. Bub Rock's on the MF Bub time. He gonna come back. It's my guy right there. K Burns is with like planning it. So I'm curious, like, because I know how time can elevate and distance relationships. So who is still with the collective with the Walkers?
You want it, Rim? You want me to get it?
Yeah, you get it. Go ahead. I'll input a little something after that, though.
All right. So my input as far as collective wise, everybody is still in. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that's crazy about this is what I want to explain. I want to explain this on behalf of the personal standpoint. We all a family. You feel what I'm saying? Like we all talk on a personal level. We all still deal with each other. We all still talk on a daily basis. But what people have to understand is, you know what I'm saying? Everything comes with timing, and we all got into the game, you know what I mean, as a fam, you know what I mean, with a common goal to expand and rise and work in this. So, everybody's just doing their thing, and this is what the plan was from the jump. You know what I'm saying? For everybody to just be who they supposed to be, and you know what I mean, we all still walkers at heart. It's all still big walk, you know what I'm saying? It's always that to the death, you know what I'm saying? But it's like we all got to do what we got to do, and we got to keep working. We got to get what we can get out this shit, Lo. That's what we got up in here for, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Basically, man, like Kaino said, the Walkers is a collective, man. At the end of the day, everybody still got their own, respective and personal things. You know what I'm saying? Just because Rome is and China is Griselda, that don't mean he still don't scream big walk and throw the trophies with us all day. You know what I mean? But he's Griselda now, so that doesn't mean Walker is a collective. It's a mind frame. It's what we do. You know what I mean? So he could still walk on Griselda. He's just Griselda, but that's like DITC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fat Joe was Terror Squad, but Fat Joe is fucking DITC too. So that's what it is. That's what people be misconstruing it as, like, you know what I mean? Like it's like
we was never a rap group.
Yeah, we're not a fucking rap group. We're a fucking collective. Like DITC is a fucking collective. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we're gonna give y'all Walker's project. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come, and yeah, everybody is still Big Walk. Everybody still scream Big Walk. Bub is on his.
We all still talk on a daily basis.
Shit. Yeah, that's it. We Gucci. Like it ain't no discrepancies. We all good. It's all love. It's all walk. You know what I mean? It's just everybody got to do what they got to do to make sure when we come back to the table, everybody has something to put to the table. It's not like nobody holding each other. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, Rome was the first one to take off. Now we got to make sure we doing the damn thing now. So, you know what I mean? Like where he came from it, yeah, we all do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we all get busy. It's not just Rome, you know what I mean? Like, so we got to make sure we make bro look good too. You know what I mean? He started this shit. He started the elevation, you know what I mean? So we all got to follow suit and make sure that we elevate the same way to make sure that we hitting the same point and we all not just straggling behind. You know what I mean? Trying to climb up niggas' coattails. You know what I'm saying?
I like
everybody working.
I like that, yo. Don't worry, Wavy. I didn't forget you, yo. I didn't think I was gonna bring you up. Don't worry,
Come on, shout out Wavy the jihad.
Shout out to the Waves right there. Yeah, I ain't forgot
you. Wavy made the summer joint. The summer joint.
Oh, so that was so Wavy's Wavy flipping classic records that dope, yo. I wonder what yeah, Wavy, okay, what he be flipping, okay. Music wise, you know, you're not offensive, but anyway, so I was curious now too, before I let you guys go, with Wavy's Gardens Eden project. Now, when I was listening to this project, I was like, I think this is the closest we're gonna get to Walker's, collective project for a bit, because it's just the way that project was put together, just like it just felt like some of the records that were from that, like you guys were working on. Because I remember Bob Rock played this one record on his live, and I never heard it again. But when I will hear it again, when you hear something, you're like, I fucking need that record. So he didn't put this. So the Gardens Eden, were some of the records like done right on the spot, or you guys just had these like tucked away? I was curious.
You know what? We can't say that. That's Wavy's project. You gotta ask Wavy.
Okay, Wavy, come on, talk some shit.
That's Wavy shit. You know what I mean? I can't answer that. Yeah, I can't answer it. I don't.
Oh, it's okay. I understand. You're not even media trained. Okay, we got.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
So with Meta, with this, before I let you guys go, with Meta, music elevates the aura. I think like you guys are gonna get like a lot of. You guys are gonna have your standard underground fans, but I think you guys are gonna draw on like a little bit of this new crowd coming in, because like the versatility on this project now too, like it's under Rim and Eddie Kaine. But I thought that you guys were gonna come with a group called Styville, because I don't know who uploaded it to YouTube, but it's under like a Styville, like a group. So I was wondering, like, is it always
that is the group?
Oh,
but so but we don't have that like under the iTunes thing right now. So it's just, you know what I mean? I still want me and Eddie to get our respective plays, you know what I'm saying? So pardon me. So that's why, we just uploaded it as, our names right now. But yeah, that's the group, man. We Styville, baby.
Okay.
Definitely.
I like that. So with this project, do you guys, like, how long did it create, and what do you guys hope to accomplish with this piece of work within your discographies?
You want me to get it?
Are you both?
Go ahead, bro.
All right. So, what's the question again, Lo? What we want to get from the project?
Like, what do you want to accomplish with this? Like, you guys like go out to like, we're gonna show people we can actually make records instead of sticking to one lane and get new fans? Or did you guys just were like, we just did it because we were having fun?
Oh yeah, it's a little mix of both. It was a couple summers that me and Rim was saying like, we gonna put together a project where we violate some old joints, and we've been talking about that for a long time. But Rim, explain to the Meta situation, you know what I'm saying, where we really felt like we had to put this project together, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so look, Lo, basically, right, Meta, it came from this gentleman named Divine Justice, and basically, he was he used to be on the YouTube shows called Bartenders. He was into the fitness and everything like that, and his name was Metaphysics. You know what I'm saying? That was his fitness name. So I met him through my partner Villain P, and I met him on a humble one day through Kenyatta Black. Shouts out Kenyatta Black, you know what I'm saying? He had a video shoot, and I was in his video shoot, and he's like, I got somebody here for you. And I'm like, all right, well. Then it was him. I was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? I didn't I ain't seen him in a while. So we chopped it up, and then he came to the crib. When he came to the crib, Kaino was here, and you know, me and Kaino was just working how we work, you know what I mean? And you know, he was loving it. He loved the way we work. He was like, yo, man, y'all should do a project to where y'all just rapping over old school beats and like just murdering it the way they did it, but putting your own flavor on it. And we was like, you know, we kind of knew what he was talking about, but then he gave us like a flip of what he did. That shit was crazy. He was like, oh shit, all right. So, you know, me and Ken was like, yeah, you know, we gonna think about that, right? And then, you know, like maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks later, you know, he passed away. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, like Kaino said, man, we already was talking about making joints, you know what I mean? Flipping them and doing what we do for the, you know, just some summertime joints or just doing old flips. So just because he said it, you know what I mean? We kind of like, you know what? Let's do this shit now and fuck just the hard joints. Let's make some joints. Let's make some, you know what I mean? Make some joints that just mix it up to show the, you know, like to show the versatility and to show like, yo, man, it ain't all about just this shit. You know what I mean? Like we could do this shit too and this shit and even more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the joint is really after metaphysics, rest in peace meta, you know what I mean? And you know, yeah, that's where the project come from.
Wow, I never knew there was like such a deep meaning behind it. Cause like I was gonna be like, so y'all fucking with the metaverse, like, but like there's a more serious like meaning behind this project. So that's what.
Yeah, nah, we don't even know what that. I don't know what the metaverse shit is. Yo, Lo, you gotta look at the promo. Look at the promo clip on my page, Lo. If you look at the promo clip on my page, you know what I mean? The dude that's talking, you know what I mean? That's saying like, you don't understand how real I am with this. That's on the pull-up bar. That's him, you know what I'm saying? We made sure we incorporated some footage of him into the promo also.
Right. Okay. And that's him talking in the beginning of Meta, in
the intro.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, who is that in the intro? Like I was gonna be like, is that like somebody?
That is him.
Okay. Cause I know he joined shows. Yeah, that was just a regular conversation. You know, I like that.
Yeah, real talk. You see how many times we done went through this whole interview. That shit is real.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front, yo. A lot of that AO shit inspired these questions, yo. But this is what I think about like artists like you guys now too. Like you guys have a wonderful discography, and I want to see like bigger things coming for you. Even like with the Survive NY record, you know, like you can bump that and still get like the feeling. It's like, damn, you know, like you can hear that on the radio, but it's not strictly one boom bap record. So I can't wait to see what else you guys create in the future. So before I let y'all go, is there anything that y'all want to drop? I'll put in like the promo clips, your social medias, but is there anything else that you want to like drop a bomb on or get off before you pause before y'all
go? Yo, stick around. I just want to say stick around. You know what I mean? Because we, you know what I mean? I don't want to say we took a break. You know what I mean? Between Phesh Waves and Wonderful World of Kaino and us dropping Meta, but it's nonstop work coming soon. Like we really just getting warmed up. You know what I mean? From all the walkers, man. Big walk. This shit is not a game. Ain't nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. We really only getting warmed up. Word.
Trust me, every project y'all put out is just like, yo, man, these guys are just gonna get bigger and bigger as time goes on because, like, I like how everyone's like, people now, it's like, this is like, okay, I'm gonna talk my shit for a minute now. Yo, a lot of these new underground podcasters out there, y'all my sons out there, except for my brothers out there, Mr. Baba Salim, that's my brother right there, Mr. Sunny, that's my brother, and Mike Powers. But the rest of y'all new podcasters that started in 2020 or 2021, y'all my sons right now because, yo, I'm going to talk my shit here for a minute. Yo, I don't get the respect that I deserve in this industry because you know how early I've been on some of these artists since 2018. And then like a lot of people, they're finding him from like, but that's what I like though about like how a new person, they're like, yo, well, I can tell you because you work with this person, but like, when I look at it now, too, to ask them about like the next man, it's like, no, ask him about like these projects. Like, why you want to like with Kaine? Like, I just want to like, how is it working off Rome streets, bro? Ask him about like the world of Kaino. Like, if you want to know about Rome streets, ask it to Rome streets himself. So a lot of you new podcasters out there, and you watch my interviews, could you be asking them some of the same questions? Just remember, I'm no father. So yeah, I'm done.
Luke, I am your
All right,
father.
Lo.
I'm on my
Alright,
Darth
Lo.
Vader shit right there. But yo, before I let you guys go right there, y'all have merch coming from Meta soon?
Rim?
I don't know. We had
Possibly, maybe. We've been talking about it.
possibly.
We might.
Yeah.
We might.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Yeah.
follow us online and all of that stuff. And definitely just stay in tune. We definitely might have some merch popping up, but I know we got some music coming soon, though. We always got music coming soon.
Now
So
you guys
stay
have
in tune.
so one more before I let you guys go. Do you guys ever think about like filming like your creative process, like as like a mini documentary for one of your projects? Because like I ain't gonna front, you guys have this energy like you don't find in the universe. Like you know how you meet some people and you can just tell like that's how they are in real life. Like sometimes I wish that you guys had your own TV show because yeah, I won't front. I would watch you guys all day and shit. Pause. Big pause. But like, have you guys ever thought about like doing vlogs and something like that?
Rem, you want to go? I got an answer for this too. If you,
yeah. I mean, you ready? That you know, it's coming. Pause.
yeah, man. And that's what I always wanted, Lo. I just always wanted somebody. We never really had nobody around us to just hold the camera. You feel me? You know what I mean? But that's what I always wanted. I want people to see how, like, our working process and see how we really operate on a daily basis and how it's really not all rap shit with us. It's not all about rap. You know what I'm saying? It's really, we really tied in. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely going to be on display soon, man. We're going to definitely make that happen soon because y'all got to see what goes into putting out this good music, man.
Because like I don't wish like we could see like y'all clowning around with the topics of meta and stuff like that. So yeah, I talked y'all ear off enough. Yo, Kaino, you can't wait for the movie you're gonna be in, and I know it's not gonna be if no washed up actors. You're gonna be with real legends. So yo, you know.
Rim too. Rim is in the movie. Rim is in the movie. Yeah. He got more bars than me in the movie too.
Yeah, cut it out.
This shit gonna be fire though, Lo.
I'm gonna tell you,
we waiting on it too, man.
We waiting on it too. When that shit drop, man, I don't want to hear nothing. Nobody. Nothing. Leave me alone. You know what I mean? Yeah. This shit gonna be crazy. It's gonna be, and you know what I mean? Once y'all see who we in the movie with and, you know what I mean, who is by, I got a feeling it's gonna drop like maybe in like the fall, maybe, or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really don't know. I'm just guesstimating, but I'm hoping. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure y'all promote it so we can tap in. We want to see that.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, like I said, Joe, it's still Big Walk. It's always gonna be Big Walk on this end. I wish you guys nothing but success on my end. So if y'all tuned in, made it this far, this is my guys right here, Mr. Eddie Kaine, man.